one of the ways a lot of eyeballs came on you was working with Brody King in Violence Unlimited. How did you
Yeah.
two start teaming? Did you know each other for a while before you teamed, or was it kind of just getting to know each other while teaming up?
So I was there on his first day. The very first day he walked into Santino Bros.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. He walked in, said hello to everyone as well.
And the
Very
ring
friendly.
post, and
Yep. So the ring, the mats, every chair, the lighting fixtures. He was very thorough.
good
Just like
guy.
yes, very thoughtful. But he showed up, complete, very different looking human, body composition wise. I want to say
Compared to
hair,
everyone
so
else, or compared to who he is now?
a little bit of both. Definitely compared to everyone else. 1000% compared to literally everyone else. Also completely clean shaven.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that'll give you some perspective on like just how different. Like I said, just wildly different he looked. But just watching him in class and listening to him talk and watching him move, I know I said very early on, if it was not that first day, say he's something special. Like if something doesn't get messed up here, he's gonna be something special. We did amateur wrestling that day. The two of us, we did shoot wrestling. I can say that he could not submit me. Uh, he did pin me. No, he did submit me, but he couldn't choke me.
All
He
right.
tried. He tried. If I could have got out of his guard, I'm sure I could have. I might have been able to get him because I know his arms were gassed from trying to choke me. But then eventually I got turned over and with his weight on top of me, and this was,
Oh,
I think, 300-pound Brody at that point. So, but I've often said it was like grappling with a really aggressive refrigerator. So it was not easy.
I love your analogies. I have to
So
say.
it was not the most. It was not the most fun time I've had on a wrestling mat. You know, it was a good time. You know what I mean?
But you
But
were
loved
instantly
it.
pretty impressed by him then.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was literally, like I said, at looking, talking to him. Said just that little bit of touching. They did very. It was first day stuff, so
Yeah.
they like that was probably as much physical as we did, and that's not the job you're training for either. You know, uh, but yeah, I had a feeling very early on he was going to be someone. And once we were around each other more, I felt that we got on very, very well, very quickly. And so the first time we teamed was at some random lucha show. They put us together, and I think we painted our faces. So that if you've ever, I'll try to post one of those to Instagram later, or send you some of like our very first team. So we were face paint boys initially.
I'll have to use that as a thumbnail.
Yeah, so we did that a few times. Said teaming up, and then smaller shows, and then bigger stuff here or there. Then he started blowing up on his own. So when we could team, we would. Uh, yeah, and that's it. And then he got signed with Ring of Honor and was exclusive there. So that's how that went.
And then, hey, you end up there not too long. Like I don't know the
Nope.
exact
Uh,
time after, but I feel like it what
it was a
wasn't.
year or so, I think,
Yeah, so
around
that's
there, something like that. Wasn't bad. So, and he, like I said, Brody was always. I still love him. I still consider him family. Said he was also always very good for me. Always tried his best. When he, like, I know he went to bat for me several times in several places. So, like, a real friend. And he said, oh, I had so many fun. Some of my favorite tag matches I've had were with him. It's a lot of
speaking
fun.
of.
Him and Andy Brown, I think, may have been my two favorite tag partners.
And Andy Brown, interestingly, you brought up the whole joke about.
East Coast now
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was
Yeah,
just gonna say. He's doing well on the East Coast, so
yeah, he did great out here too. He's
yeah.
great.
Oh,
Love
he's
Andy
fantastic.
Brown. Another one of my favorite guys. Another person, Brody too. We've all another person I've done terrible things to. We've done awful, awful things to each other. So both great partners too.
But
I
in a
don't
way,
correlation.
that's kind of the thing in wrestling, right? Like if what they're when you're closer to somebody, you hit them harder, right? So
Yeah, Brody and I did crimes to each other. We lost a venue, a building, because he put a hole in the drywall with my body. Wrestling, baby.